I was worried for a second.
Something happened here. A spinner lay its trap in the dark. A home became a prison became a home. We thrash against the web that binds. What must we do to escape? We pause. In stillness, we see our struggling tighten the knot. The web loosens. It soothes us.
Nicely done!
Let's see what you got! Nothing like a win with a good team.
Speed up. Never had a chance.
Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you've got a defensible position.
Say a word.
That's done? Who's hungry?
A fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. That's a good question, my friend. Anywhere but here. The Adirans have taken Eagle's Reach. Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change, but they wouldn't listen. Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. Ingrates.
Mad envoy.
Good fight. Take it.
One
for you!
Never had a chance. Let's finish this.
Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business. Oh, I'm fine. It was just a little giant spider. It barely came up to my chest. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. Really? Daiko sent you? Can I ask just what he expected? Did he think sending a messenger would make me forget what an ass he is? Oh, really? You just took a job? Daiko didn't tell you anything else? How dumb do you think I am? It's just like Daiko. Now that I've done all the legwork, he just wants to swoop in and take half of everything. He's always been like this ever since we were children. Clearly, I'm the more industrious brother. No, it's no big deal. You go outside, find some dead dream thralls, and slice off some of the fungi growing off their head. Then you bring them back home, grind them up, and snort them. Obviously.
Obviously. You're lucky you still have a nose.
Wimps. Name one time when talking has ever fixed anything. You can't. This is what I get for mixing business and family. I should have known better. I thought that since Daiko and I were twins, we'd be similar enough for us to not fight. Guess I was wrong. Now you tell me. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. I'm fine. Just a little woozy. It'll pass. Really? Huh. Where did I put your payment, then? Well, the customer is always right, so... Here, hopefully this will cover it. Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends... the friends not right here with you, I mean. Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon? Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Well, maybe if we're quick, the animancers in Fewer can fix them right up. Put them to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right. Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
He was so young. It was peaceful. Didn't sound peaceful from here, though.
Hear me out. What if we throw caution to the wind, sample the goods, and never speak of this again? Interested?
A breeze. The mind perceives with unclouded eyes and sees the truth.
Probably a good idea. Still, you never learn if you don't try. I hope Quilichi is all right.
So bad. What do I tell everyone back home? Oh, praise Andra! Help at last! My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. We made badges together before we came out here, and everyone should still have theirs. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything.
singing sand. We feel the essence seep from the ruins. The teeth and the dunes roll before us. We have questions still. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride. A crystal shimmer, friend or hunter? Let it in and see. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other. The rose does not depend on the moss to survive. We look deeper. Our limbs sift through sand. What do you know of this? For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals? Still, the word eludes our grasp. Perceive the ocean in a drop. Do its waves sing to you? Spring turned to winter. A soul torn from its rightful home. This we understand. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring? A seed choked. Water and sun cannot save the strangled roots. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering scales as you rest.
Watch out! Reinforcements!
Good one!
Hurry in the brush! First the blight!
Another win, but who's counting?
That was a close one. Not bad, envoy. Never had a chance.
Here we go!
Watch your flank!
A can. Here. What were they thinking?
Quiet as a soul.
Not bad, envoy.
This one's mine. Come and get me! I was just getting warmed up. Nice!
We've got company.
What's the target? Where now?
You there! Over here! At least you took care of those bastards. I'm glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. Wait, Naoki sent you? Of course he did. He would be the one to make it out. Well, you can tell him we're all dead. Soon enough, it'll be true. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Private Naoki said he had. For all the good that did us. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorobs were our first official mission. Like I said, someone had to do it. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Don't bother. I'm halfway around the wheel already. Just listen. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zurps he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot Naoki. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
No kidding. This was a torch and pitchfork operation.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here. Well, that looks like a piece of the thing you were... Hope whatever got you was quicker than the Dream Scourge, old friend.
Several against one. Nasty way to go.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Thirdborn. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. It's not paranoid if I was right. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. I am not a coward. Look, I would not just leave them to die for no reason. A swarm of Zorbs attacked in the dead of the night. What was I supposed to do? Huh? Stick around and die with everyone? I'm not a coward! There was no other option! Take it back. Or else, I'll reclaim my honor. That's it! Draw your weapon! To the death!
They're coming! Nicely done!
Show me!
That'll show him.
Quick and painless.
You take me.
Protect the envoy.
What am I hitting? Hey! Over here! That's one for us.
Never had a chance.
You're mine now! Give me a target. Let's see what you got!
Sorry. No one goes in the mine without... Sorry. No one goes in the mine without express permission from the overseers.
There is no if. We must reopen them. But if you think we're about to let Adir go and take our...
We've no designs upon... Ah! You must be the envoy. I hoped you might stop by. Welcome to the mines.
I see the sands didn't swallow you whole. And Kai. It's hard to see you stomping around with the Adirans after the news I heard from Fjord.
That was the Steel Garrote. Besides, we're all on the same side against the Dream Thralls.
We've been discussing how best to reopen these sulfur mines. Sulfur's a key ingredient in gunpowder, which is crucial for Thirdborn's defense. Careful language never hurt anyone, particularly in these, unique times.
You should listen to your envoy.
Of course. I shall certainly take it under advisement. To return to the point, we were talking about the mine. Our objective is simple. Restart production in the old Pogrunen mines so Thirdborn can arm themselves. They need sulfur to have a chance against the Dream Thralls, and we...
And you need to sanitize the name of Adir. After what happened in Fjord.
True, but moreover, we need to make sure we're not the only ones taking on the threat in Shatterscarp. Our efforts went well, until the spiders came. If you destroyed the spiders' nests, it'd be a tremendous boon to us all. Isn't that right, Carter?
Don't presume to speak for me.
The mine's entrance is just down the path. Speak to Darla, the guard at the gate. He'll let you in.
I'll do my best to patch.
Can't help you.
Your kith sacrificed a lot for us. Please, make sure it was worth it.
Charge it up.
Power goes a long way.
Did we do?
Feels like the worst is...
Is there anything we can do to get these mines open?
You should hear the way they talk to us.
I saw you talking with our overseers. I'm guessing they sent you over to clean out the mines then? Take care of Thirdborn's mess. I wasn't keen before the spiders ate everyone, and I'm certainly not keen after. Do you know what they did? While our engineers inspected the place, their miners just went and opened a sealed path. And before we knew it, fucking skitter, skitter, skitter. Dream-scourged spiders. Twice the size of you and me. Thirdborn ran out. Most of theirs survived. Our people died fighting. All right. You be careful in there, Envoy. These are dark times. We don't need more good Adirans lost for nothing.
Not bad, envoy.
Just like the good old days. Next one's mine. This one's mine. Let me catch my breath.
Couldn't have done it better.
I'd rather take my chances with a maelstrom than a mine. Let's be quick. I should have known there'd be spiders.
Who's next? Anyone? eyes on something?
One for you!
Need a minute.
Feed them to the earth!
Coming from the rear. Still recover.
Protect the envoy. Well struck. Gather round.
Just a little spark.
Thank Wodeker you're back. We haven't much time.
He's going to destroy the mine. Gods only know who filled his head with that idea.
You're with the Garrote, aren't you? What are you doing here?
The Steel Garrote. I wish I served beneath their banner, but I suppose that doesn't matter now. Envoy, I need you to listen. We have one chance to avert war with Thirdborn, and it's by blowing up the mine right now. I'm the only one around here who isn't betraying Adir, and you think I've gone mad? If we arm Thirdborn, we arm them against Adir. I thought you would understand. Fine. I'll do what I must.
Scheiße! Let's see what you got. Didn't stand a chance. Everyone okay?
Ah, Envoy. Good to see you again. We wanted to,
I want answers, Envoy.
We saw the guard, Darla, headed after you, and, heard some, shouting. What exactly happened? I don't know what to say.
Really? Say on? No ideas at all?
Please, Carter. Know that neither I nor Weemgar had any idea. None whatsoever. Once we're done here, I shall order a full review of our ranks. If we have any other rats, I shall deal with them myself.
You know, I'm inclined for once to believe you.
You've done well, Envoy. Because of you, Adir's word matches her deed. Thank you.
We'll do our part.
I'll manage it from here, Envoy. Don't worry. The mines are open and free again, so all should be well.
Hope this doesn't come back to haunt us someday.
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition they need to defend themselves. In theory. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Still, maybe a little gunpowder is better than none at all. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. Until next time.
Listening to Yardsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. Right. Soap is useful sometimes, but I don't pour it in my drinks. If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then. Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading. What's that fragrance?
Ambergris, from the guts of...
Did you hear about Naguno?
Oh, you're back. Wait, what?
You sound like you've heard?
Oh, they're very well known to me. Thanks for letting me know, Envoy. What did you... Sure, but I wish this was... Because... Didn't you? I worry for all... What do you... Well, Here, I'll...
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. He should have stayed with them to the end. I'll make sure these badges are given to the surviving families.
There you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim? Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? Hopefully we'll even get to keep all our limbs. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andras Titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Maybe, maybe not. But Nakukubel is very old and very large. But I've no idea why an illusionist would care for godless artifacts. Yours truly excluded, of course. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
Naturally. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Really, though, that would be dangerous. We'll catch up later, Yatsli. Take care of the envoy for me.
Perfect! Oh, this is going to be fun. Child's play.
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely? And spiders? How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade and drink service? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all worth it. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. I always ask nicely. But as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? Well, because I'm the foremost expert on the Godless, of course. So I must study their artifacts when I can. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the Godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Nightmares are still dreams, envoy. Just not ones you'd recommend to others. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more, provocative dreams. Oh. Well, just be sure to have a quick release knot if you ever make that fantasy reality. Someone should learn from my mistakes. I certainly have no intention to.
Goodness. We're feeling very honest today, aren't we?
As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go? Oh, Envoy, might I steal a moment of your time? We need to discuss what happened in Emerald Stair, don't you think? Look, I lost more research than I'd like to count, but Fiora and its people are safe. That's what matters. Thank you, Envoy. I don't know how you managed it, but whatever you did, you averted disaster. That being said, your ambassador is going to get an earful, and possibly a fistful, next time we're in Paradise. Envoy, you'll find that I'm unreasonable from time to time, so hush. At least we were able to get everyone to safety. Though with everything happening in Thirdborn, safe might be relative. At least I know Temerity will keep an eye on them. I think she knows what'll happen if she doesn't. I know, and she knows. Let's leave it at that. Long enough that I trust her to do her best by everyone. You see, Emerald Stair has Naku Tedek. For a young and aspiring godless scholar, it was a godsend, if you'll forgive the pun. And, as a young at heart godless scholar, I've traveled outside the stair to other ruins. That's how I met Temerity. Thirdborn's close to Naku Kubel, and a girl's gotta eat sometime. Yes, why did I choose to settle down with a gorgeous scientist who loves me? What a mystery. I still go out often. I've catalogued many ruins, but there are always more. And coming home to a warm welcome is lovely. You should try it sometime, darling. Oh, part of it is my sparkling personality, of course, but a larger part of it is time. It's hard to hate someone when they drop by your lab with lunch after you've forgotten to eat again. My mother always said that the way to a man's heart was through his stomach. Quilici and I got together the old-fashioned way, though. I saw a beautiful man across a smoky tavern. Then I dazzled him with my delightful personality. Then he showed me an abandoned ruin outside of town, and I was hooked.
Are you joking? He's my mentor. Not to mention 1,000 years old.
Oh, no. They're both handsome humans, of course. But Giada is like family to both Quilici and me. He taught her a lot of what he knows. She spent days in our home. Literal 26-hour days. It's hard to believe that things have changed so much recently. Any sense of safety just went poof. It makes you wonder how everything will turn out. At least Quilici is with them, so I know someone competent is there. Thank you, Envoy. I feel a little less frazzled. I've got a lot to think on. Talk to you soon? Try not to have too much fun without me. How can I help, darling? Don't mind. I wish we could have done more for them. But if I were in his I can... But I mean... oh! Do you think they can... You may be right. Well, now that the don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
Yatsli, when all of this is behind us, are you going back to Fiume Severno?
It's hard to imagine leaving forever. We've got company!
Who's ready for more?
I know Zarips can be pests, but... Oh, poor dears.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn if we don't stop this.
Hey, you there! Got some interesting wares if you've got corn. Good. Looks like you're still in one piece. What can Ihaka get for you? I've built up quite a collection over the years. I've got an eye for quality and a knack for finding it. They are. I'm sure their owners were sorry to be relieved of them. But that's the way it is in this desert. Their loss is your gain. Hmm?
Stay safe!
I can't do this.
We'll show 'em. Stay safe!
It's easy when you do it.
Give me a second. Nice shot! Over here! Stay safe!
treacherous weed!
I've never seen so many dream throws in one place. What's drawing them here?
One for you! Over here!
Knives and shadows! Swarm! Power!
What you got?
So, come to Shatterscarp often?
What happened to traps and hired goons?
I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Oh, come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an archmage. This is it. Ringrim was definitely here.
So, why couldn't you just put that on a sign? These ice corpses are excessive.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough finesse to make all this?
I can't imagine wanting to. If you gotta deal with an archmage to stop the Dream Scourge, so be it. But be careful with this Ringrim character. This place has given me a bad feeling I can't shake.
A spell. And a very clever one. Ringrim's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except us. Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is. But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage. Yes, actually. Once a university told me I couldn't look at an archive of Archimir's research. The section that housed those tomes was blocked by a spell akin to this one, which I remedied.
If only they'd known to put them on a higher shelf.
I did leave them a small note, spritzed with a lovely floral scent, of course. One should always say thank you. We should get going, but stay close. I don't know what happens next.
They're welcome. I was prepared for heat, sandstorms, monsters. Not this.
Stay close. Ringrim's trying to scare us off, but we won't let her, will we? Oh, what a frosty welcome. In fur, and even I'm freezing. Are her illusions really so powerful? It's just a trick, Envoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving.
Visitors, do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful, macabre story that lingers in the mind. If you wish to find me in my tower, you'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
We gotta get into that tower? I hope Yatsley brought her ladder.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
That's done.
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Skeletons. This I can handle.
Together! Next one's mine!
If you can make the decision the village cannot and restore the statue, I will see you inside my tower.
I'm guessing she hasn't had company in a while.
Another down.
Give me a target.
Isaksan!
Show me what you got! cover.
Patience, dearie. Just a minute. Need a moment here. Just a minute. This will hurt. Walk like it's hard.
Gus, remind me not to make you mad.
Sometimes cold reason is necessary.
The Heart of Stone. It's quite realistic, isn't it?
Then I'll let you hold it.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
Ringram seems fun. Looks like that piece you found fits in this statue.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's check around here once more. Maybe we can find something that'll give us a hint. Oh, and Ringrim left us a book. Let's see what it says. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself. It looks like she wants us to know this story, so I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. First, though, we find the rest of the statue.
Keep your eyes open and your hand on your hilt. Nothing about this place feels right.
Even more bodies. How gauche.
Give me a second. I need a minute. Ice it!
That's done. Yeah.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
How interesting. The way it started, it's like he's reaching out or begging.
This is how ghost stories start.
Oh, don't fret. I'll be worth it.
Mangled statues and bitter faces. None of this comes from a healthy mind. Or soul.
I'm sure they go somewhere. Let's go see where.
What's the target?
Walk like it's hard. That's done. Walk like it's hard. I'm not used to quiet.
We make a good squad.
The village wanted so badly to do the right thing.
You're here for my Audra piece, aren't you? You can't have it!
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Audra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die. The other villagers, they want me to give them the Audra piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please.
Either they're not really here, or we're not.
What statue? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't I have the Audra piece? It's mine.
Interesting. This must be another illusion.
This can't be real. This is one of Ringworm's tricks, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Just please let me keep this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait. I hear screaming. No. What's happening to the village? Everyone's sick. Oh, God. No. It's too late. It's far too late. We're doomed. What have I done?
And because the village would not put the statue...
We've got the heart and the hand, which means this must be the head. But who is that?
Keep your guard up. Let's get this over with.
It's the lesson rather than the authenticity of the story that matters. I guess. We've got all the pieces. Quick, put them in. Oh, I want to see how all of this works. Off we go!
Here goes. Whatever happens, I hope it pulls our parts intact.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. It'll all be fine. Oh, at least exciting.
Oh, you made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Amuse yourself with these skeletons while I finish this paragraph.
So much for hospitality.
What did you expect?
Isoksa!
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, a long-lost Rawatayan, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison? Who is she? What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
Well, now that we're done with the formality of defeating the skeletons...
Flattery gets you nowhere here. I want to see what you are on the inside. Too often, mortals like to hide from their own truths. I like them brought to the surface. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle? Indeed. Omelets need shattered eggs, after all. The point of the parable is quite simple. Sentimentality is a privilege. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of many living ones. If it comes to it, yes. I hope you'll choose pragmatism over sentimentality. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me, or the other archmages. It's what we leave behind. What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand? Good enough, I suppose. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage. And if you cannot do so, it will complicate my attempts to communicate with you. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the path. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't, and yet it does. The essence of the Living Lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Adra has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry. Curiouser and curiouser. What is so special about you, godlike? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it. A god? One that I don't know? No wonder my spells have been useless. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock sealing Naku Kubel. Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have flayed you for my study. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see. A good question, with possibly worrying answers.
Severing Adra like this requires mass amounts of essence. The souls of thousands offered up for a singular purpose.
Who knows how many were sacrificed to sever an entire continent? And why? I do intend to find out, though. Oh, hush. You are the envoy of Adir. Dirty work is all you do. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you. Let's hope you remain unscathed. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
Look at her. Making new friends. Learning new spells. They grow up so fast.
I assume you want directions to the ruins. The ruins are far in the north. No more wasting time. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some?
I never thought the storm shores of Rawatai would seem so welcoming.
It just happened, right? I didn't imagine it. Reingrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire. Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? You were incredible. Thank you for trusting me.
I'm just glad we're all still in one piece.
Yes, and I must say, your strength is remarkable. We couldn't have done it without you. With Ringrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
And as long as nothing's burning, we're still ahead of Ludwig.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to head into ancient ruins.
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice. As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
Oh, gods. I'll stick with the secret sleeping god that whispers who knows what in our leader's head, thank you very much.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Archmage's domains from now on. Sure, we made it out alive, but that outcome felt out of my hands more than I'd like. I know. I knew when I signed on there'd be risks. Especially with you jumping into every weird cave you find. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few swigs of Wodak. Anyway, if I must,